Hey General Hospital fans, we've got your early weekly spoilers for June 8th through the 12th, when we're going to see Jack Brennan desperate to get out of his Turning Woods situation before Cullum kills him. And also, Steve Burton is back as Jason Morgan, and we have his return air date. Plus, we've got some huge casting updates. A new guy and a Saurus, both of which we leaked for you in the past couple of weeks, and also 2 returning players and a reveal of which character was marked for death but got a reprieve. Something else that we leaked for you guys is Adam from Soap Opera. Before we get into what is coming the week of June 8th, please hit that subscribe, and as we always do on early edition day, we are going to start with what is happening the rest of this week, and then we are going to get into all the good juicy stuff that is coming next week. So with that in mind, on Wednesday, June 3rd, Lucas is worried that he might have said too much. He might have spilled a little more than he should have. And this could have been something to do with going to the cops and telling them about Pascal and that he thinks he killed Marco when of course he knows he didn't. But I think he's just trying to get the PCPD over there. Lucas is plotting. He wants them at Windendemia to rattle cages. And that's exactly what happened when Joe Fitzpatrick showed up there. So it looks like Sonny, Lucas, and Laura check in with each other on Wednesday. Lucas says they will shoot first and ask questions later. That's presumably talking about Sidwell and Colum. And Sonny offers some help and he tells Laura, and I assume Lucas as well, that if they offer him a suspect, he will bite. I think maybe they're talking about Sidwell in reference to Marco's murder, but it could be about the cops. But I think Sidwell. Also, Carly wants answers. Valentine and Carly have crept into Jack's room at Turning Woods and he wants their help. But Valentine tells Jack that his and Carly's help comes at a price. I'm guessing it's to get the WSB off Valentine's back. I would pay good money to see them pull Jack out of there and stick him up in the attic with Valentine. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think it'd be funny. Willow makes Chase an offer. So Willow's asking Chase, what if there was a position more in line with his skill set? I wonder if Willow is gonna hire Chase to be her personal security. It's kind of interesting that Willow seems completely unbothered by Brooklyn's threats to avoid Chase, and instead Willow seems more intrigued by the threat. Brooklyn says to somebody, forgive him for what? So she's likely talking to Michael or Justinda about Chase, because I'm sure she walked in while Chase is out with Willow out by the dock. I can't think of the word for it. Tracy is appalled by what she sees, which is Willow getting handsy with Chase by the boathouse. That's the word, boathouse. Michael asked Christina what exactly she needs him to do. So I wonder if she's going to ask Michael maybe to get Justinda to take over running Charlie's after she leaves for medical school. Thursday, June 4th, somebody gives Cassius an offer that's hard to refuse. This may be Cullum looking to Cassius to complete his father's final project since Britt is MIA. If you remember, Cullum was telling Sidwell that he had somebody else in mind. And also, don't forget Cash has told Lulu that his dad used to make him memorize the periodic table. You know, he's not really a cop. He may be a closet scientist, so we'll see if he's more than just a henchman. And somebody warns Ethan, and this might have to do with the photo of him and Delilah. Nat tries to get Willow to listen to reason, maybe about Chase or the Jack mess or the Drew mess. I mean, honestly, pick a mess. Jocelyn tries a new way to escape captivity. This week, she's messing with the light fixture, and then she's trying to jimmy the door open. Looks like she got apart from the light, so Jocelyn is shocked when it works. She gets the door open, but we'll see how far she gets. Carly tells Valentine that Jocelyn would never leave without saying goodbye, and she's certain that someone took her, and Tracy's arguing with Chase. I'm sure it's about seeing Willow and Chase looking way too close. Friday, June 5th, Alexis delivers good news, maybe to Chase and Brooklyn about the baby, and I'm wondering if she's going to show Tracy the photo of Ethan with Delilah. Speaking of him, Ava is prodding at Ethan on Friday. I'm sure it's about Delilah. And Ethan may not react well. He seemed to have strong feelings for Delilah and was committed to keeping her secrets. Somebody helps Brooklyn, and this may be Justinda or Michael, and if it is, they're not really helping her. Oba issues a warning to someone, and this may be about the search for Brett, and Rocco and Laura gets a win. Hopefully, it's something to do with her scheme with Sonny and Lucas against Pascal and Sidwell moving forward. June 8th through the 12th, we're going to see Nat continuing to protect Brennan. And I wonder if he's gonna, mention that he's at death's door if he doesn't get out of Turning Woods. I'm sure he'll have also told Carly and Valentine at this point, about Colum trying to kill him. Speaking of Colum, the actor who plays him, Andrew Hawke, revealed that his character was supposed to die in the Brit Jason and Rocco shootout. We leaked a while back that he was supposed to die and then it didn't manifest, and that's apparently because of this last-minute story pivot that he just confirmed. Trina's showcase performance is fast approaching. We should see her and Gio rehearsing more. Tracy reacts to Ethan's hidden connection to Delilah. I'm sure she'll be classic snarky Tracy. Got to love her. Quick casting tidbit, and then we'll get back to next week's spoilers. Finola Hughes has been tapping for a few weeks, so she will be back on our screens very soon, and Steve Burton resumed filming on June 1st, and that puts Jason's return air date mid-July. Looks like it's going to be Monday, June 13th. Also, we heard Michael E. Knight is back tapping as legal eagle Martin Gray. I wonder if he's going to take Curtis's case. Aussie actor Dean Geyer, I'm not exactly sure how to say his last name. He's known for Glee among other projects, is joining the GH cast as Tristan Roberts. That's like a whole mashup of Tristan Rogers and Robert Scorpio. Plus, with his Australian accent, a tie to Robert makes sense. The only other person I can think of that had the last name Roberts on GH was the name that Carly stole from her best friend Charlotte Roberts back in the day. So we'll see who it is. Kate Many told fans to be sure to watch June 12th for more news about Christina's future. She is exiting very soon. All right, back to spoilers. Michael's plot with Justinda to ruin Brooklyn and Chase's marriage picks up speed. And if Brooklyn doesn't come clean to Chase before the car wreck reveal, I think he's going to lose it on her. Curtis may lose some cockiness when he finds out that he is likely not going to get a prison-free plea bargain. You know, this grievous injury to Isaiah is a big deal, so we should find out what's next for Curtis. I don't think he's going to come out of this shiny the way he thinks, and I am wondering if Jordan will push Curtis to apologize to Isaiah and try and make amends and ask him to drop the charges. I don't think Curtis's ego will allow for that. Plus, he's somehow hoping to leverage all this into Isaiah being blocked from the baby's life when Porsche is not down with that at all. And honestly, if anybody's at risk of losing custody, it's Curtis, who's just shown that he's violent. Britt and Rocco may be located, and hopefully not by Colum or Sidwell. Hopefully we'll get an update at least. Maury on Jocelyn and her deal with Caches. And also, they just taped the big Milestone General Hospital's 16,000th episode. They taped it this Monday, and it's going to air on Monday, July 13th, and that's when we should get Jason back.